It was a packed week on Beacon Hill with lawmakers balancing their priorities with keeping an eye on local elections. 22 News State House reporter Olivia Ray has what your state lawmakers accomplished this week.
This week, leadership focused on big picture issues like federal funding gaps, while senators and representatives passed state-level legislation. The state's top officials kicked off the week with a leadership meeting where they discussed the impact of losing SNAP funding on Massachusetts families. Although a federal court ruled that SNAP must be fully funded through November, the Trump administration has filed an emergency stay of the order, and it's unclear if the funding will come to fruition. In light of these fiscal concerns and others, House leadership asked the state's top credit rating agencies to look into what would happen if they dipped into the so-called rainy day fund.
Well, listen, this is unprecedented times. We don't know how long this federal government is going to be shut down. We don't know what else is going to be demanded of us.
Meanwhile, the fallout from the arrest of Lamar Cook, a former governor's aide in Springfield, who is charged with cocaine trafficking and firearms charges, continues. One Republican gubernatorial candidate is calling for an independent investigation of the governor's hiring and onboarding processes.
If I were her, I'd be calling for that investigation. A, because the public deserves answers, and B, because I would want to fix something that was broken. And if you viewed yourself as accountable to the people to provide answers, you would do that.
Both the House and the Senate passed bills this week, with the Senate working on protections for military families, focusing on ensuring military-connected students have access to school choice and their IEP plans, and the House passing legislation that establishes licensing requirements for home care providers, setting a standard of care for clients. Looking forward, it's likely the issue of whether the state auditor will be able to audit the legislature will reemerge, as the one-year anniversary of a ballot question giving her that power just passed. Working for you from the State House in Boston, I'm Olivia Ray, 22 News.